Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Perito Talk, a place where we converse with outstanding achievers. Our guest today has had an excellent 2020, and I don't think there could have been a greater start to him to 2021. I'm talking about Esekiraj Arumugam, All India first rank, CA final examination, November 2020. He's the star of today's evening, and across the next half plus hour, we'll talk to him about his background. We'll talk to him about how he prepared for the exams. We'll talk to him about his articleship training. And last but definitely not the least, we'll also speak to him as to what are his plans for the future. Good evening, Yasigiraj.
Good
And
evening, sir.
maybe for the third time, let me congratulate you on your outstanding performance.
Thank you
All
so
of
much,
you
sir.
who have logged into the Facebook account, it would be nice if in the comment part you can put out your congratulatory message to S. Giraj. It's not every other day that you get to meet as talented a person as he is. S. Giraj, very quickly, can you tell us something about your background?
First of all, very happy to meet you all through Facebook Live. First, I'm extremely honored with Facebook Live with you, sir. And I'm very happy that I've secured only a first rank. And I'm from Salem, Tamil Nadu. My father is working in a private limited company. His name Armugam. And I did my schooling up to 10th standard in regional medium, Tamil medium. Then I shifted to English medium during my higher secondary. During my schooling, initially I didn't find interest in science subject. So my father suggested me to do CA. In fact, even before I started learning it in school, he started to teach me what is debit credit and all that. Notably, he doesn't have accounts background, but he learned accounts little bit on his own. Initially, it is my father's dream that I should become a CA. Now I'm happy, and my parents are also happy that I have become a CA, and that too with All India rank 1.
That's great. Uh, what does your father actually do? Meaning, in which stream does he work?
Yes, he is working in Triveni Earth Movers Private Limited in the role admin manager.
And what do your brothers, sister do?
I'm the only one son for them.
Okay. Little wonder you got the first rank, so you're used to being, I guess, number one. Uh, you told me that you have studied in the Tamil medium,
Yes,
then went to the English medium in class 11, 12, and
yes.
then picked up CA where everything is in English. How difficult was it to make that transition from Tamil medium to English, where you have such difficult areas like law, like tax, etc.?
Yes, even during my schooling, when I shifted from Tamil medium to English, especially during 11th standard, I found it really difficult to cope up. Uh, but it was initially, though it was initially difficult, I could manage because my father used to teach me how to read English newspaper. Uh, Daily he will sit with me for an hour with Hindu newspaper, and we will read the editorial page and try to understand it. So those things helped me a lot in understanding and to have a better grip on the language.
That's very nice. We would naturally like to know how did you do in your foundation or CPT? How did you do in your intermediate or whatever name the exam then had when you wrote it? How was your performance?
After completing 12th standard, I immediately appeared for CPT exam. Now it is foundation. I think I've secured 156 out of 200.
That's good.
I cleared the exam in first attempt, and then I started coaching for IPCC. In IPCC, I had scored 57%, roughly around 57% I had scored. That was in first attempt.
Okay. The natural corollary to that would actually be, did you expect to get into the rank list, leave alone getting the first rank?
No, I was not expecting any rank, sir. Actually, I'm a student who wants to do my level best. I just did what I wanted. And after completing the exams, I was just prudently expecting marginally more than 500. Certainly, I was not expecting rank. And the results came as a surprise. And the marks I scored was 553 out of 800. It is far above my expectation.
All right. Let me ask you a supplementary question, although I think the answer may be a shade obvious. Who first told you that you got the All India first rank?
Around 1:30 on 1st February, I got call from President, ICAI President C. Atul Kumar Gupta sir.
Okay.
He just told me, Sekiraj, you have secured All India first rank. I couldn't imagine that I secured All India first rank. It took some time to sink in. I couldn't believe for some time. Then after checking the results on my own, I believe that I have secured first rank.
All right. So am I right in believing that you got to know your rank before you saw your results on the internet? All right. That's good. That's good. So what did you do? Whom did you share that information first and foremost?
When the results came, I was in my home. First, I told my mother. She didn't believe. She asked me to check the results once again. And I called my father. She said, no joke at all. You just check the results. After an hour, we all checked the results, and the results were surprising.
Very good. Very good. That's very, very nice. I understand that you finish your articleship.
Yes.
Then you attended some classes that which you wanted to attend, and then you took up the exam.
Yes.
Which means that there was a reasonable gap between your articleship and the exam. Correct?
Yeah.
Now was that a conscious strategy? Because most people are in a great hurry to write the exams.
Yes, it is the conscious strategy, sir. The one thing was, I wanted to make use of articleship in the best possible manner. I didn't want to lose out any opportunity offered to me in articleship. So I completed articleship fully, and I was satisfied that I've done my job best in the articleship. And then I went for classes. I started preparing on my own. And I was about to write the exam in May 2020. And this corona came up, and the institute merged the attempt with November. So I got another 6 months to prepare. I capitalized those time too. So I had ample time to study and revise.
Oh, that's good. Would you like to tell the viewers and about how important the articleship is, and to what extent it helped you, wherever it helped you, to what extent it helped you in your exams?
I did my articleship in Palraj and Sindel Chartered Accountant, Salem. It is a mid-sized firm. I had a good amount of exposure in auditing, financial statements, project finance, and direct taxation. And I had a fortune of closely working with the partner. So it helped me a lot on to understand how the decisions are made and how to approach a particular problem to solve that. Those are the greatest things I learned in my articleship. Apart from that, whatever the task I handled during my articleship helped me a lot in my preparations too. And my principal, C.A.S. Sindel sir, he is my hero. I admire him a lot, and he guided me a lot. So till now he's guiding me a lot. I'm grateful to him. When we study, if he had handled the particular area in our articleship, he'll get some interest in this subject, so we can better connect with the subject and understand the concept and its context. So it helped me a lot. Articleship plays a significant role.
All right. Just to the viewers, if you have any specific questions that you would like me to ask S. Giraj, kindly put it out in the comment section. We will pick up from there and ask him those questions. S. Giraj, coming back to articleship,
Yeah.
I don't know whether you want to give a diplomatic answer to this or otherwise. Did you at any particular point in time before choosing articleship consciously decide that you will go for a mid-sized firm, or did the idea that you should work in a big four cross your mind?
No, sir. I joined articleship on the insistence of my father.
Okay.
I didn't have much idea about articleship even before joining articleship.
Okay. All right. I think in the course of these 3 years of articleship plus the 1 year that has taken place later, given the fact that you would have interacted with a lot of people during this period, people from Salem who would do articleship in Salem, I'm sure some of your Salem friends might have gone and joined larger firms, maybe in Bangalore, maybe in Chennai. Do you think it would be advantageous for people to do internship in any one of those bigger firms?
It will be helpful, sir. But in my view is that wherever we do articleship, it is very important that we do our work properly and we learn a lot from articleship. So that is more important than where we do our articleship.
Okay. I think that's a very, very matured statement to come from him. What he is essentially trying to say is what is important is to take advantage and focus on work wherever you do, because that's going to stand you in great stead in the years ahead. S. Giraj, we will move away from articleship. We'll get down to what I'm sure many people would want to know in terms of how did you prepare for the CA final exam?
Everyone can have their own way of preparation. First of all, there is two parts. One is planning and then execution. If we were to talk about planning, we must devise our strategy based on our strength and weakness. For example, someone may be interested in numbers. Another one may be interested in narrating and articulating. Say like I may take 10 days to complete a subject. Someone may take less time to complete it, or vice versa. So it is very important that we understand our strength and weakness. Based on that, we devise our strategy. And then
go ahead.
Once we have chosen the strategy, it is very important that we follow it consistently. That is very important. My strategy was like completing one subject at a stretch and then moving on to another subject. And some people do the other way around. They take multiple subjects at the same time. But I did so because it worked for me. And I got a sense of satisfaction that I have a complete idea of the subject. Once I finish this particular subject, I moved on to another one.
Okay. That question of mine was based on a question that Lijil had put out there. Lijil Lakshman had put out there. My response to the question that you asked, the answer that you gave, not the response, my supplementary question to you is that which subjects were your strengths, which were your weaknesses?
Yes. Basically, I'm good at numbers rather than narrating and articulating. So I took subjects FR, AMA and SFM, direct taxation. These were my favorite one. And audit law are my weak subjects initially. But anyhow, I turned those subjects as my favorite in the later stage.
All right. Someone has just now asked saying that since you were not, that is my word, since you were not very comfortable with the theory subjects, or at least were not as favorably inclined to it compared to the subjects that had quantitatives, how did you go about preparing it?
So once I identified that theory subjects are my weak subjects, I started preparing them early.
Okay.
So I took a lot of revisions in theory subjects comparatively. For audit subject alone, I would have revised the subject 5 times, including the day before exam.
Okay.
Every time I revise, I get to understand the subtle nuances of the subject. I could understand better and better. So finally, the audit paper also became one of my favorites.
This is a question that somebody had texted me sometime yesterday. He wanted me to ask you, what do you actually do a day before the exam? To pick up from what you said, how do you revise auditing one day before the exam? Such a voluminous subject.
Yes. The day before exam, we'll be left with only 20 hours. In those 20 hours, we can't go through the big bound books. So it is very important that we make short notes and a lot of charts. And those charts has to be comprehensive as well as crisp, such that we can revise it within 20 hours. So these charts preparation starts very early. After the first round of reading is over, we must start preparing these charts and notes, which will be really helpful in the day before examination. We won't be having any time to solve big questions. And whenever we come across peculiar adjustments or unique points, we must note it down, like what is the context, what is the problem being encountered, and what is the mistake I have done, and what has to be done. So these points I will write it, and this will form part of the notes I will be revising on the day before exam.
One question that has just now come up is that given the fact that we write the exams straight at the institute, unlike what you possibly did in class 12 when there were several revision exams for you in the school, which is now missing in our CA course. Did you take up any model exams to test your level of preparedness?
Yes, I took 2 mock tests. ICA mock tests, I took 2 mock tests. These mock tests are really helpful. So only when we write test, we can understand where we are lacking. So it is very important to take test, and it has to be taken very early. If you do the test in the last minute, we can't improve on our weak areas.
How early would early be?
At least 4 months prior to the exam, we must start giving exams.
All right. There is this belief that people have that if I take the exam and I don't do well, it might dishearten me. Is that correct? Or what would you like to tell them?
So after completing a particular exam, particular paper, don't feel disheartened. In fact, in my case, after writing FR paper, I was disappointed that I didn't do my level best. But finally, I secured 74 marks in that. So it is very important to move away from that subject and focus on the next subject.
What you are telling me is the main exam. I'm asking, yes. No. I think one of the queries was about the model exam, that the model exam is spiritive, and therefore should you actually be taking that up?
In fact, when I wrote my first mock test, I failed in SFM paper. And finally, in my exam, I secured 85 marks. So when we fail in mock test, it is not the end of the game. So it is very important to find out where we are lacking and improve upon those areas. So
I think that's absolutely well said. It is better to fail in the mock exam and come back well prepared than to fail in the main exam, which can be very, very disheartening. We'll take a couple of minutes of break, and then we'll come back. And on the other side of the break, while you all guys be here, we will talk to S.K. Raj about the actual days of the exam. We will talk to him about how hard he prepared, how many hours he prepared. We'll also talk to him about one of the most important things as to what are his plans ahead and what kind of an individual he is, what are his hobbies, and how does he look forward to a career.